I'm Stephen O'Craig.
I'm the Eide.
I'm David Rasmussen.
And this is the 5th episode of The
Movie Review Show!
Okay, the movie review show is where Steve and I go to our local theater, the Red Wing Cinema 8. We watch a newly released movie and then we review it.
We use a popcorn rating system, 1 to 10 popcorn, 1 popcorn being the worst, and 10 popcorn being the best. We plan on doing something special every 5th episode. Because this is our 5th episode, we have our first special guest, David Rasmussen. David, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm David Rasmussen. I'm originally from Kenyon, Minnesota. Now I've been living from Red Wing, Minnesota for the past 17 years. I enjoy retro TV. I love the Goldberg. They talk about, about the 80s, and I love the video games and, all retro stuff I used to enjoy. And I enjoy watching movies and play video games. I love the Switch.
Well, Switch is awesome.
Oh gosh, I got this game, Mario Party. I like to play with Steven once in a while.
Yeah.
And
great game.
Great game.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks, David.
Okay, the movie that we're going to review this week is a super finale to a series of movies that's been ongoing for 11 years plus. And it is Avengers Endgame.
And here's the trailer.
Stay on. Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost, all of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. I got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Okay, this is the big one. This is the movie everyone's been waiting for, Avengers Endgame. And we're going to let you know whether it was good or bad. And we're going to try not to reveal any spoilers. Okay, the intro. When the movie first started, I was like, huh? And then I was like, oh, whoa. How about you guys? What do you guys think?
At first I thought it was a very, slow beginning. I thought hopefully sooner or later we'll start picking up, but it gradually, it did. I mean, that's my opinion on it, the beginning part, so, yeah.
may have seen out of place in a superhero movie initially, but then if you see the whole movie, it makes sense. It sets up what happens, so it's a necessary scene. It just at first it seemed like an odd start to a superhero movie, but
Right.
it's really not.
Branched out.
Yeah, it does. It starts off with a lot of drama and not much action, but it, in my opinion, balances out with the rest of the movie. At first, though, I did think it was kind of slow and dragging.
Yeah, I don't know where it was going at.
Mm-hmm.
First 45 minutes, maybe, I was kind of, well, I hope things pick up. And they did, but yeah, it was, thought they needed to develop some concepts and characters, and there's more intellectual heavy lifting going on early in the movie. Because they had to devise a plan, a complex plan.
That's why I really thought there should have been a little less than 3 hours. And just stick with the comedy action that the last one did. I really love this. I mean, I'm not being wrong. This movie's awesome.
You just thought it could have been shorter.
Just a little bit.
Like 2.5 hours.
I did think what you were saying, Lee, they had to develop the characters, and that's probably why it was slow at the beginning. You know, well, I mean, that is the reason it was slow at the beginning.
And also, like I say, they devised a pretty complex plan. So you have that kind of intellectual stuff going on. It's going to be slower paced and, not as quick moving. But I think they had to figure out a plan. So it was, in my opinion, needed to set up basically the last half of the movie was like crammed with action and energy and special effects.
Non-stop.
So yeah, they could build up. Kind of like Pet Sematary, they develop characters. So some critics call that too slow moving, but I didn't say it was. I didn't think it was slow moving at all, and I'm same with this movie. It's just pacing picked up.
One thing I was worried about was whether it was going to be funny, because the last one was really funny. This one was unbelievably funny. It was. What do you guys think?
Oh, this is the comedy and the humor is definitely in that movie.
Oh yeah, they lightened the mood plenty of times. Yeah, the audience was laughing more than a couple times. So it's a good
I
time.
hear cheering and clapping from.
Yeah, plenty of that too.
I wrote down that it was more than a movie; it was an experience. How do you guys feel about that?
Of a lifetime.
Yeah, almost like a virtual reality ride. You get sucked into the Marvel universe.
Yeah, I did. I didn't go anywhere.
The last thing I want to say before I give my score is, I felt that if you knew the Marvel universe or you knew the superheroes really well and also the Marvel movies, you would probably pick up things in this movie that the majority of people wouldn't, like little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, I don't know the Marvel universe as well as some, but yeah, I'm sure there's things that I missed, but still, to me, it didn't feel like a 3-hour movie.
You would probably have to go back to the movie again and see what you missed. Because, it was a big movie, and we're bound to miss something.
So many things happening, so many characters that, seeing it once wouldn't be enough.
Well, what's the last thing you want to say before you give your score, Lee?
Just generally didn't feel like a 3-hour movie. Felt like about a 2-hour movie. So I thought the pacing was just right, especially for the finale of a huge franchise like this is. Felt like you needed that much time to really do things right. So.
How about you, Dave? What's the last thing you want to say before you give your score?
I would love to go back to the movie of that and rewatch certain scenes where I might have missed, because I might have missed more than because that movie was huge. I mean, it was a 3-hour event.
Yeah.
So probably not this week, probably the next week over. I might have to go back to see it, because it was very good.
Awesome.
It was very good.
Okay, we're gonna give our scores. We do not know each other's scores, do we?
No, sir.
No, and we're not gonna change them. So when we give our scores, this is our permanent score for this movie. My score is a 10. Okay, Lee, what's your score?
Wavering between 9.5 and 10, but I gotta do a 10.
Okay, David.
I'm gonna have to say 9, about 9.7.
Oh, you have to do half.
Half.
Okay,
so
9.5.
9.5.
9.5. Okay.
Kind of a Wookiee.
That's
Okay,
our-
wrong universe, but
That's our scores. As you can tell, we really, really liked the movie. So we're going to show our scores, and then we're going to look up Rotten Tomatoes and also Metacritic and see how close their scores are to ours. Okay, we're looking up Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, the tomato meter is at 96%.
Wow.
And the audience score is at 93%. People loved this movie, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
I'll make 2.
I figured their score would be higher.
Okay, so now we're going to look up Metacritic. Okay, we're looking at Metacritic now. And they get, ooh, a 77. You know what, guys? I'm going to say this. You guys are wrong. There's no way it was a 77. Rotten Tomatoes loved the movie.
Yeah.
You guys are wrong.
You know, the only thing is it was 3 hours, but enough to make it that low.
Yep.
Oh, I
You guys
totally agree.
should, yeah, that's not good.
Up next is Steven's Weekly Recommendation. It's time for Steven's Weekly Recommendation. What is Steven's Weekly Recommendation? Well, each episode I recommend something that I think is awesome. And this episode's recommendation is a magic trick. Magic tricks are the closest thing we have to real superpowers. So I want to use my superpower and read David's mind.
Ooh.
David, I have a Sherlock Holmes book here, and Sherlock Holmes is a fictional detective, and reading someone's mind is like being a detective. So what I'd like you to do is tell me when to stop. Okay, you ready?
Stop.
Stop, okay? What I want you to do is look at this word right here at the very top. Okay, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
You have it memorized? Okay, I'm going to close the book. Now what I want you to do is think of that word. Okay? Block everything else out except that word. Okay, I'm trying to read your mind. It's a happy word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Happy. Is it smile?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sherlock.
Thank you. Yay! That was Zandman Book Test. You can buy it at 311. And that is my weekly recommendation. It's the end of the show, so it's time for Lee's Joke of the Week.
Okay, this week I've got 9 jokes total. 5 Incredible Hulk jokes, 3 Iron Man jokes, and 1 Groot Avengers joke.
Wow, that's a lot of jokes.
And if you're not joking. First joke. Boy, I thought I was remembering all these. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why Marvel doesn't advertise the Incredible Hulk more. Because essentially, he's a giant banner.
Oh my goodness.
What happened when someone stole part of the Incredible Hulk's meal?
I don't know.
Hulk mashed potatoes. Number 3. What happens when you combine Captain America and the Incredible Hulk?
Don't know.
Star Spangled Banner.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I know. Okay. So Bruce Banner or Dr. Banner all cites his sources. Does that make him the credible Hulk?
Ha ha ha.
And last Hulk joke. How does the Incredible Hulk make money?
Don't know.
He flips houses.
Ha 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 ha.
On to the 3 Iron Man jokes. Okay. What do you call it when Iron Man does a cartwheel?
I don't know.
A Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel.
Oh.
Like Ferris, another word for iron.
A Ferris wheel. Got it now. Got it.
What do you call Iron Man without his suit on?
I don't know.
Stark naked.
Ha 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 ha.
Last one. What is Iron Man's favorite movie?
I don't know.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Go Ferris again.
Okay, last joke. This is a group one. What did Captain America say when they all went into an IKEA store?
I don't know.
Avengers, assemble!
I don't get it.
You have to assemble all your furniture at the IKEA store.
Oh, got it now. Well, those were Lee's jokes of the week. And before the end of the show, we have one last thing to do, and it is David,
Yo,
first of all, thank you for being on our show, the first
Thank you.
guest ever.
thank you.
And we have something for you.
Well, what's that?
It is a shirt. And it says, I was a guest reviewer on the Movie Review Show.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks, David.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank
Fantastic
you.
job, buddy. Where'd he go?
Thank you so much.
You did a fabulous job. Steven, fabulous
That
job.
was job too.
Reviewers, assemble!
Assemble. Okay, we're going to sign this shirt for David, so I'll come sign here for you. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then here you go. We're going to sign.
Oh, you really initially. Okay. Alright, well, I guess. I don't know why I put a period there, but I did.
Well, thank you very much again, David, and it's the end of the show, and as always, we'll be
Be
watching
for you.